To distinguish whether a person is strong or weak, you really only need to look at these four characteristics. However, these are not things we learn in our traditional education. That's why many people spend their whole lives unable to move past a certain stage. Today, I will share with you all four stages and the methods to train for them. Even if you only learn one of these points, it will be very helpful for your future life. The first stage is making mistakes. Afraid of making mistakes, the strong are addicted to making mistakes. On the contrary, the weak want everything they do to be beautiful, and it is best not to make mistakes. And it is best to suddenly make a big move and make a splash, because the weak are excited about traditional values. In our traditional cognition, making mistakes is shameful. As if you make a mistake, you are worthless. So in the cognition of the weak, we always think that success means avoiding mistakes, that success should be smooth sailing. As a result, when faced with something difficult or risky, the weak start to procrastinate and hesitate, or never daring to begin. Then, when they encounter failure, they feel extremely frustrated. But the strong know that before achieving success in anything, you are bound to face failure. Failure is neither a rare nor a common occurrence, so the key is not about how to avoid making mistakes, because mistakes are unavoidable. What really matters is who can quickly climb out of the pit after making a mistake, and who can swiftly extract valuable lessons from that setback. What makes the strong stronger than the weak is not just the courage to take action, even knowing failure is inevitable, but also the speed at which they get back up after falling, and the reflection they do once they're back on their feet. The ability to review and summarize lessons learned is crucial. So, when it comes to truly capable people, don't just look at their successes. Also pay attention to the pitfalls they've encountered and the insights they've gained from them. That's the real guarantee. The second stage is about not confusing things. Strong individuals never mix up facts and opinions, but weaker ones often can't tell the difference between the two. When experts communicate with each other, they usually only talk about facts, because discussing opinions is inefficient, easily leads to arguments, and doesn't solve problems. For example, if you say the temperature outside today is 25 degrees, that's stating an objective fact, because 25 degrees is an actual measurable temperature. But if you say it's really hot today, that's an opinion, because it's just your subjective feeling. A temperature of 25 degrees might feel hot to you, but someone else might find it cool. So if you argue with others about whether today is hot or cool, you'll never reach a conclusion, because everyone has different standards of judgment. Therefore, when we discuss things or people, it shouldn't be about whether I like something or not, because that's just your subjective opinion and there's no point in debating it. Instead, we should focus on considering the pros and cons of doing something. If I don't do this thing, can I still achieve my goal? What things has this person accomplished? Does this person have any value that can be exchanged with mine? This is what it means to start from the facts. You'll notice that the lower a person's level, the more they like to talk about opinions rather than facts, because talking about facts requires real thinking. It takes mental effort, but if you want to judge whether someone can accomplish great things in the future or whether they have potential, just see if they confuse facts with opinions.